So dear students, in the last lectures I have covered management as an art, management is a science, and management is a profession. The video links are on the channel. You can watch the videos. Now today's topic is levels of management. See, in every lecture there is a sequence. In management, first meaning, objective, importance, then management is an art, is a science, is a profession. Then comes levels of management. Here see, first you have to know the meaning of levels of management. What is the meaning of levels of management? See, level means there is a sequence. In an organization, when we talk about levels of management, that means we are talking about the organizational setup of a particular organization. Suppose if I cite one example of levels of management, you will understand better. Suppose in an organization A, B, C, 3 persons are working. A's designation is, suppose, MD, managing director, B is manager, C is, for example, supervisors. Here see, there is a level. The top personnel of the organization is Mr. A. That means Mr. A is holding top position of the organization. Next B, third C. This sequence is called levels of management. The total activity of the organization flows in a sequential process. For example, A to B, B to C. If C wants to communicate with A, then C first communicate with B, then B will communicate with A. This particular sequential process is called levels of management. Now, what are the levels of management available in a particular organization? See, if you see the general view of levels of management, then you will find there are basically 2 types of levels of management: administrative and operative. Administrative means top level, or those who are working in the policy level or top level in the organization. And operative means those who are working in the grassroots or direct factory level are termed as operative. But in the last few years, it has been seen that on the basis of authority and responsibility. Authority means right and responsibility means duty. See, when we talk about authority and when we talk about right, there is another word comes, that is power. See, sometimes authority, some people they define authority as a power. There is a slight difference between authority and power. Power may comes from anywhere, it may come from position, or it may not come from any particular position. But authority always comes from, that means the right always comes from a particular position. And responsibility means duty. Suppose in a particular organization, for example, A has assigned a particular task to B. This particular task is called authority. And responsibility means the responsibility here, the responsibility of B is to complete the task on time and in an efficient manner. Now, on the basis of authority and responsibility, levels of management are divided in 3 parts. See, first top level management, middle level management, and lower level management. Now, we will see what is top level, what is middle level, and what is lower level. And in an organization, who comes under top level and who comes under middle level and who comes under lower level. Generally, top officials or those who take policies, decision of the organization comes under top level management. For example, I have written down here, director, MD means managing director, C means chief executives, and GM means general manager. These positions or these officials comes under top level management. Next, middle level. Middle level management means those who are work between top and lower. And generally, middle level management officials are termed as link, a link between top and lower level. They generally perform the link task. They generally collect the policies, collect the decision of top, and transfer or shift the same decision or policies to the lower level for better implementation. And under top level, generally functional or departmental. See, functional or departmental means in a particular organization there are various types of department or functions available. For example, production department, marketing department, finance department, or personnel department, or we may call human resource department. The manager of every department or every function comes under middle level management. Now lower level management. See, lower level management is generally associated with actual activity or the manufacturing activity, and generally supervisors, foremen, or superintendents generally comes under lower level management. Now we will see what are the functions of top, middle, and lower level management. See, in your exam, question may ask about short question may ask about what is levels of management, or write two position comes under top level or lower level or middle level. Then answer is, if comes under top level, then director, MD, CE, or GM. If middle, then functional head. For example, I have written here production manager, or you can write finance manager, marketing manager, or HR manager. And third one, lower, supervisors, foremen, and superintendent.
Now, function of different levels of management, that is top, middle, and lower level management.
See, first, top level management. I have written down some of the points of functions of top level management. See, first point is determining goal. Determining goal means when an organization was set up, there is a definite goal. In order to achieve this definite goal, the organization assembles its resources or conducting the various activities. So determining goal means deciding goal or setting of goal is the function of top management. Next, framing policies. Framing policies means to devise the various policies for the organization. What are the policies should follow by production department or marketing department or other department? That means in one word we can say that the total policies of the organization is set up by top management. Next, assembling resources. See, resources, when we talk about resources, that means we are talking about factors of production, and we know there are 4 factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, and organization. In other words, we can say that in very short term, that resources means, or we can denote the resources is in a way like 4M. See, 4M. 4M means man, material, machine, and money. These 4 resources are termed as 4M. Now, assembling resources. This man, material, machine, and money. Assembling these resources is the function or duty of top management. Next, providing overall leadership. Leadership means to provide a particular guidance or to provide a way for the different types and different categories of personnel working in the organization. This providing way or providing guidance is the ultimate duty of top level management. So that is why here written overall. That means the total leadership of the organization, or providing the total leadership of the organization, is the duty of top management. Now, middle management. See, middle management, I have already told, middle management generally creates a link between top and lower level management. Now, first point is implementing policies. Implementing policies means to communicate or to sharing the policies, or to, we can say that, to communicating the policies to the personnel working in the organization. Suppose a particular policy decided or devised by top management, the duty or the function of middle management to implement, to we can say that, to communicate the policies to the organization or to the different person working in the organization. Now, preparing organizational setup. Organizational setup means Suppose I have already told under middle level management there are generally those departmental heads comes in. Now it is the duty of departmental heads to arrange the personnel, means to arrange the resources, means what are the resources should be used in the month of January or month of February, how many workers should work in a particular shift. These are the decisions taken by middle level management. Now selecting, or you can say that motivating personnel, selecting and motivating. See, these are two different terms, selecting and motivating. Suppose in order to smooth running the particular department, human resources are needed. The selection of human resources, and after selecting, the motivation, that means give a particular, we can say that a kind of energy, providing a kind of energy is the duty of middle level management. Suppose in a time, sometime it happen in the organization, some workers may not work properly or some workers may demotivate. So in that time, it is the duty of departmental heads to motivate those workers and encourage them to work for the organization, to work for achieving the organizational goal. Next, reporting to top management. See, what are the activity or what are the progress going on under the particular department. Reporting of that progress or reporting the total performance to top management is the duty of middle level management. Now lower level management, I have already told lower level management officials or personnel are directly associated with the work. See, first, to plan day-to-day activity, means what to do in the month of in the month of January in a particular day, what to do in the next day, what to do in the third day. This is the duty. That means to plan day-to-day activity or to plan day-to-day affairs is the duty of lower level management. Next, issue order and instructions. See, in the lower level management there are lots of personnel working. Suppose in a particular supervisor, in a particular supervisors there are 10 person to 12 person working. So it is the duty of supervisor to instruct all the person or to provide guidelines to all the person working under him or her. Next, to see, third one, providing job training. Training means providing skill or enabling the workers to work or to complete a particular task. So if a person does not know a particular work or don't have the particular skill, then it is the duty of lower level personnel to give training, to make them ready, to make them enabled to perform the particular work. Next, to solve workers' problems. See, in an organization, workers face many kinds of problems. It may be related with their personal issues, it may be related with finance. So it is the duty of lower level personnel to solve the problems. If any kinds of consultation required, then lower level officials may consult with middle level management to solve the workers' problem. Now, in an organization, you will see in a later course, you will see there is a concept called scalar chain. Scalar chain means, suppose if lower level official wants to communicate with top level management, then while lower level officials cannot talk with directly top level, they first talk with middle level management, then middle level management will talk to top management, then the response will shift from middle to lower level. This hierarchical process is called scalar chain. You will get this scalar chain concept in the next chapter. So this is all about today, and this particular levels of management is very important for exam point of view, because in every year I have seen that one question comes from this particular topic. So read, listen, first listen, watch, read the topic clearly, and after watching and after reading the study materials which I have already given to you, if you have any kinds of problem or queries, then you can ask me. Thank you.